Hello students, a fresh morning to all of you. Hope you have solved exercise 4.2 question number 1 that I had given in a homework. Today we will solve the next question of exercise 4.2. Our next question is find two numbers whose sum is 27 and product is 182. Okay, so it is not necessary that in the exam you have to follow that particular chapter. You can solve by any method. Okay, but here as we are doing quadratic equation, so we will try to form a quadratic equation and then we will solve a question. Is that okay? Now see, our question is find two numbers whose sum is 27 and product is 182. So for this what we have to do here, just let us assume, let the first number be x and second number is what? 27 minus x. Is that okay? Our first number is how much? X, and second number is 27 minus x. Now see, so therefore their product will be how much? X 27 minus x, and it is given that the product of these numbers is how much? 182. Very simple. Here we have assumed first number x, so second number will be how much? 27 minus x, and their product will be how much? We will write x 27 minus x, and it is given that the product of this number is 182. Very simple. According to question, x 27 minus x is equals to 182. Let us solve this. X square, this will be x square, then minus 27x plus 182 is equals to 0. See, we can write in that way 27x, okay, minus x square is equals to 182. So we will arrange. Let us take this x to this side. So x square, this will be how much? Minus, this will come to this side. So minus 27x and 182 is equals to 0. Let us split this by doing factorization or by splitting the middle term. So 13x into 14x, it becomes 182, and 13 minus 13 minus 14, it becomes minus 27. So you take common x, if we have taken common x minus 13, and minus 14 we have taken common x minus 13. So our this one is x minus 13 and x minus 14 is equals to 0. Now let us find the solution here. So x minus 13 is equals to 0, as I had explained in the theory part, that we have to find the root also after doing factorization by splitting the middle term. So x minus 13 is equals to 0, x is equals to 14 is equals to 0. First number is 13, next number will be 27 minus x, so 27 minus 13 is equals to 14. If you will take first number 14, then other number will be 27 minus 14 is equals to 13. So therefore the numbers are what? 13 and 14. Is that okay? Very simple. Now see, our next question is find two consecutive positive integers. Find two consecutive positive integers, sum of whose square is 365. We have to find two consecutive positive integers, sum of whose square is 365. What we have to do? We have to find two consecutive positive integers, sum of whose square is how much? 365. Again, that consecutive positive integers. So let the consecutive positive integers be what? X and x plus 1. We will assume the consecutive positive integers be what? X and x plus 1. Now let us solve. And solving is not a big part. We know how to solve. When we are getting the equation, it's very easy to solve. So sum of two consecutive positive integers whose square is 365. So our positive integer is what? X square and x plus 1 ka square. So this becomes 365. Let us solve. X square, this you break it, a plus b square, x square plus 2ab plus b square is equals to 365. Let us arrange 2x square plus 2x, 365 minus 1, 364. Let us break it. If you have taken 2 common, x square plus x minus 182. So split it into middle terms. X square plus 14x minus 13x minus 182 is equals to 0. So we got x plus 14, x minus 13. Now see, either x plus 14 is equals to 0 or x minus 13 is equals to 0. Then x is equals to minus 14 or x is equals to 13. Since the integers are positive, x can only be 13. That's why you take one value. So x is how much? 13, and x plus 1 is how much? 14. Therefore, the two consecutive positive integers will be how much? 13 and 14. Is that okay? The two positive integers are what? 13 and 14. Now see, question number 4, you try to do by yourself. The altitude of a right triangle is 7 centimeter less than its base. If the hypotenuse is 13 centimeter, find the other two sides. Just read the question again. The altitude of a right triangle is 7 centimeter less than its base. So if the hypotenuse is 13 centimeter, find the other two sides. Just let you assume that the base of right triangle be x. So its altitude will be how much? Its altitude will be how much? X minus 7. If you have taken base x, then that will be x minus 7. Then you use Pythagoras theorem and try to solve. Now see, question number 6 that we will do. A cottage industry produces a certain number of pottery articles in a day. A cottage industry produces a certain number of pottery articles in a day. It was observed on particular day that the cost of production of each article was 3 more than twice the number of articles produced on that day. If the total cost of production on that day was rupees 90, find the number of articles produced and the cost of each article. So see, here what we have to do, just read the question twice. A cottage industry produces a certain number of pottery articles in a day. It was observed that on a particular day that the cost of production of each article was 3 more than twice the number of articles produced on that day. If the total cost of production on that day was rupees 90, find the number of articles produced and the cost of each article. So let the cost of articles produced be how much? X. So cost of production of each article 2x plus 3. Now according to question, it is given that the total production is how much? Rupees 90. So here let us write according to question, x 2x plus 3 is equals to 90. Just do 2x square plus 3x minus 90 is equals to 0. And after solving, how much we are getting? 2x plus 15, x minus 6. So our one value is how much? 2x plus 15 means x is equals to minus 15 by 2 or x is equals to 6. Let us take the positive number, as the number of particles produced can only be positive integers. Therefore, x can only be 6. Hence, the number of articles produced is equals to how much? 6. So, cost of each particle will be how much? Cost of each particle 2x plus 3. So, 2 into 6 plus 3 is equals to how much? 12 plus 3, that is equals to 15. Is that okay? So this much for this class, and in the next class we will learn that how to find the solution of a quadratic equation by completing the square method. Hope you will solve all the questions again by yourself. Is that okay? This much for this class. Have a good day.